Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, and today's pick a card is going to be, is your person emotionally avoiding you? And we're going to unlock the truth about that, and we're going to see what Spirit has for us. Now, pile one, we have this beautiful piece of pyrite, fool's gold. And the zodiac signs are Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Gemini. Pile two, we have this Septarian palm stone. And we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Aquarius. So the letter S might be significant. Pile three, we have this beautiful Unakite heart, which is a Pisces stone. And the zodiac signs that came out were Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, and Taurus. So if you are ready to choose your pile, I will see you there. Otherwise, I'll just have a few announcements. And the first being that I did pre-shuffle all of these. There's a little stack of cards underneath each of these. And so I have a time lapse after this. Will be a time lapse if you would like to see the cards being chosen. But again, if you're good to go, I will see you at your piles. And those timestamps are located down below. And let's see. I think that's about it, other than, of course, I love you guys so, so much, and I'm so happy to have you here. And yeah, I'm sending you all so much love, warm soul hugs. Let's see if they are emotionally avoiding you. Bye. Hey, pile one. If you chose this beautiful pyrite fool's gold, this is going to be your reading. And also, if you're interested, we had Cancer, Aries, Libra, and Gemini come out. What was kind of funny, if you missed it in the beginning, there is a time lapse of me pulling your oracle cards. And when I went to go pull these signs, and I was shaking it, Cancer actually flew out. So I picked it up and put it back in, and it came out again. So this is definitely for my Cancers out there, um, or if your person is a Cancer. But that being said, let me know if you like the time lapse. It does help trim a little bit of these down. So, pile one, we have sensitivity. This is one of my favorite artists, Josephine Wall. And her art is just so beautiful. And if you notice, this is something that she's known for. But you see how there's little hidden faces, like that tree bark right there. And she will, every time I look, I always find something new. Okay, and what I'm feeling is this is the number 12. So, and it says sensitivity. I'm getting that Pisces energy here of the Hanged Man. Either stuck on a perspective, something very old, traditional, self limiting beliefs, or they might be growing and wanting to look at things in a new perspective. They want to not be so sensitive. I feel like they do hide their face from you. They're, by that mask. Um, it does seem like they are definitely avoiding these emotions. Let's see what the oracle says. Okay. All that glitters is not gold. And we have number 20, regret. This is also the number of the Judgment card in tarot. So I think your person is regretting not being more open about their feelings. Because they can't get you out of their head. Oh, I'm hearing that Kylie Minogue song now. Can't get you out of my head. Yeah, Daydream. And that's the number 11, which is justice, but also strength, because in some tarots, they do shake it up a little bit and switch those out for some reason. I haven't quite figured out, but I know I can't think of one without the other. So we have justice, judgment, hanged man energy, and strength. I think you give them such strength. I think they might have been very guarded, and that has been the sensitivity issue. Yeah. Now, when this one came out, it literally almost burned. You can see that in the time lapse. But I think there's a lot to do with family in this connection. And right now, that's all they have time to emotionally feed is this It's the number 44, which adds to 8. Maybe they even dream of having a family with you. Security. Look at that. And it's like you see this little, it's the number 41. So we've got um, all these fours, ones, twos. Twos are about balance and decisions, and it's a partnership, a number of partnership. One is a new beginning, and 4 is a foundational number. So it's almost as if they are working really hard to have this security for their family. And they may have regrets of how they've handled this at times, but they do daydream about one day being safe and secure. This also, so there might be children involved too, because we have these 2 little eggs in the shape of a heart. Hmm. 41 reduces to 5, and that's Hierophant energy. So again, this is kind of making me feel like there are self-limiting belief systems in place that is holding this back. Passion. Look at that. 41 and 14 mirroring, and 5 again. And, 5's a number of change. And I think you have changed them. Because this being the bottom of the deck, I'm hearing handlebars. If you know, you know. And I think your person really enjoys this little backside moment. But so this might be a counterpart connection, because we do have the mirrored numbers here. Need to breathe. Coming up under regret. And dandelions are always make me feel like, a kid making a wish and watching it just blow away in the breeze. And I think they do have a lot of wishes that have floated away. But they have to they can't just drop these things, for this. Even though they dream about it. Magic within. Create space for personal growth and self-discovery. Learn, shift, and evolve. So I feel like your person is doing this. This learning and shifting. Because they do dream about a future with you. But yes, they are heavily, about self care right now, taking care of their security, their family. I don't think they do a whole lot for themselves. Feels right. Look, that's like a little twin flame card. And it does. It feels right with you, which makes it so much harder. Like, I think you came closer than anyone. Unveiling secrets. Love is both a question and an answer to seek and find. Mystery, depth, and hidden. And there's that mask that I was talking about. You can only see half her face here, and there's so many little hidden faces within. I think your person wears it's like they come across as unbreakable, but they're really just sensitive. And two is that high priestess with that, again, with that Pisces energy that is just about hidden secrets and they might not tell you about, you know, it doesn't seem that they tell you much of anything. They think you're magical, though, and they know it feels right. You are a wish fulfillment. True vision. Let go of expectations and embrace love as it is. Reality, truth, and genuine. Your person sees you as someone who is so very genuine and authentic and just beautiful inside and out. Blue eyes might be significant. I feel like they really do want to embrace this passion and this truth. I think they may have thought you had way too many expectations. And that in turn made it. Did I say turd? Well, maybe your person is a turd. But in turn, and maybe instead of being a turd, they are going to start to focus on their intuition. And kind of, because it feels right. But they are really just only in vision mode right now. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Yeah. So, those red flags are that, your person has not been able to be genuine with you, has not allowed themselves to feel their emotions. This is what happens and they feel their emotions. Let's see what tarot says. Trying to get these stowed away in this deck. I don't want to let you go. I do love you. Children are important to this partnership. So I want to start a family with you. Why are these all like this? But yeah, let's see what comes out. Think before you act. I think your person is very guarded against red flags, but I think what they think are red flags aren't always red flags, if that makes sense. They're very oversensitive because they have been really hurt in the past. And this being blue with that throat chakra is, yeah, they might even start messages and delete them. Because by the time they get ready to send it, they hear this nagging in their head that they just don't want to do the wrong thing. They're moving very slowly. And right here, this is their red flag. Because, and I just noticed you have this little like baby's hand holding on to the finger, and look, it's two fingers. Yeah. The feelings that they aren't used to is why it feels wrong, why it feels like a red flag. They don't like being in their feelings. Let's see what else. Okay. Look at that. 1 and 4 again. Passion. Reach out, and if I asked you to stay, would you leave? So they are insecure about you leaving them, that your expectations for what they can give to you are too much. Okay, well, look at that, how that came out like that. So I'm seeing 15, which is Capricorn energy, this is definitely something that they ruminate on, is that they want you. This is where they're daydreaming about this passion all the time. All the time. Oh, you are so very special. And that's the World card. It's number 21. So we're ending See, we started with 12, we ended with 21. And we started here with 14, ended up here with 14. So there's your 2. I need more balance. I think you have been like the sun to them, the sunshine. If I follow you, I could lose everything. There's that Hierophant energy. And they're waiting for you. So I think they know. Very cheeky. I think they know that you are there for them. And I think they know that you have an intuition about this connection. But they need to find this balance and with their security, with their family, with their regrets, being hard on themselves. They have to have some personal growth. They have to learn about themselves and why this scares them so much. And maybe this year, by the end of this year, maybe they will continue to do this balancing and evolving. But you are endgame. We started with this 20, which is judgment, and now we are ending with the world here. And it's, you are very beautiful as far as you are this person's safe space. They know that you're there if they need you. And they are a little bit selfish because they have to be. But they also know that you understand. And even then, they regret. Let's get some messages. Okay. Let's just you were my best friend. It was difficult to let my guards down. There you go. They were highly, highly sensitive to your magic. Might have even thought you put a spell on them, pile 1. I lost my way and was self-destructive. And that's why they have to learn, shift, evolve. I don't know what I was thinking. There's that regret. That other person meant nothing to me. So, your person might have tried to move on, and in doing so, they found out. I'm hearing they fucked around and found out that you weren't going anywhere in their mind. Let's see. I will find my way back to you. They don't want you to worry. Please wait for me. Look at that. Yeah, we know. They are waiting for you. Please wait for me. Pile one. What did they say? Oh my goodness. Why? Okay, so they've definitely been burned. I can still feel the burn on this. And there is a little bit of a shadow now, but I need time to find myself. So, again, with the space for self discovery and growth coming through. Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. You are worth fighting for. And I know I let you down. Wish I was more like you. I want to cry, but I can't. And this break is hard for me. My past is dark and weighs me down. Yeah. I'm gonna get you a few of the spicy giggle messages because I feel like it's needed at this moment. Pile one. Okay. If I had to choose between loving you and breathing, I would use my last breath to tell you how much I love you. Well, there you go. If at some point they're on their last breath, you might get some communication. Let's lose ourselves in a dance of passion, where every movement speaks volumes of our unspoken desires. Hour after hour of sweet pleasure. After this, I guarantee you'll never want to leave. Shut your eyes and think about what I'm about to do. Sit back, relax. I'll take my time. This love is all for you. Okay, pile one. When I look at you and I start aching so deep inside, it takes all I can think to breathe. Need to breathe. Speak. Think, breathe, speak. You are my undoing. Okay. Wow. All right, let's get the charms and initials. By the way, guys, if you want to delve into this any further, you know that I do personal readings, and you can find my email down below. If that's something you might be interested in. Look at this Cancer energy again. The number 2, second house. 2 is that partnership, that soulmate number. Wait, where did it go? Okay. I still need to look this up, but I feel like this is. I think this is Uranus, which could be really funny if it is. Someone let me. Especially with Turd coming out earlier. I mean, Jesus. I think you might have called your person this at some point. Or maybe they use that word, instead of, it's giving like, don't say that in front of the children. Say something different. Here we go. All right, numbers first. 3, 8, there's 11, 6 or 9, 1, and 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 6 or 9. We have F. Okay, we have R for real. That's what I just heard. For real? We have P. And we have H, Q, headquarters, S, B, no, M, no, W. It's an M or a W. S. Is that an O? I heard SOS. U, C. That is, it's a D. N, P, F, and L. Florida. North Carolina. Okay. Now, we had, look at that, we had the ruby come out for, that would be July's birthstone. So July might be significant, or ruby. We have a sandcastle. So that's making me think of Florida again. But I'm also hearing I don't want to build it all just to wash away. You know, that foundation. Oh, there's a T. October, OCT. So that might be significant. We have I love you to the moon and back. We have a toothpaste tube. Definitely let me know if that resonates, because I don't know. But I'm always like, dirty mouth, clean it up. Which again makes me think of what I was saying about, watching your language in front of the children. We have this feather. So it's I feel very spiritual connection. We have the dragonfly, which is also very spiritual. There's a lot of purple here. Like, you have this seahorse here, which is always making me feel like soulmate energy and single dad energy, because they carry the young. What is this? We have a sneaker. I'm hearing tennis shoe. Somebody still says tennis shoe. But let's see, it could be very like athletic, runner. Yeah. This definitely That definitely vibes. Look, is that Uranus? Y'all gotta let me know if if yeah. Oh, look, and there's an arrow. Hearing shot through the heart, you're too late. You give love a bad name. And I can't pick it up, but you can take a picture of it. Um all right. Pile one, that's it. If you want to take a screenshot. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sending you so much love, warm soul hugs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile two. if you chose this beautiful septarian palm stone, this is going to be a reading. Also, if you were interested, the zodiac signs are Scorpio, Sagittarius, so the letter S might be significant. We also have Virgo and Aquarius. So, okay, so we have the number 4, and this card is Nurture. So 4 is a foundational number. It's also the number of the Emperor. I'm getting moon energy up here with, insecurities, also anxieties and subconscious fears. You may have a dream connection. There's this fish here. We just had the sturgeon moon, the full sturgeon moon in Aquarius. So again, Aquarius coming forth. Even with this water flowing, it very much gives me Aquarius energy. There's this little frog here. I think your person has feelings, but does not know how to express them. I think you have always tried to nurture your person with unconditional love and understanding. Even though it does hurt that they are being emotionally avoidant. But you understand why they are the way they are. So we have this mermaid, but also she has wings. And there's this little frog over here I keep looking at, and it's like your person wants to take this leap towards you. But they are, very much in their subconscious fears. Like you are very high on this pedestal to them. They feel very small in comparison to the love that you have poured into this connection. Let's see what comes out in the oracles. Now, what I did was, if you missed it in the beginning, there is a time lapse of me dealing all the cards. So if you want to check that out, but we're going to get started here. And so we have obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. That sounds like moon energy to me. There's a flower tattoo on the wrist here. Looks like a rose. But this hat says Adidas. I don't know if that's significant. But yeah, this is kind of like your person just hiding behind this mask. Very mysterious, very much concealing their emotions. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind hearted. Again, this is what your person feels when they look at you, when they think about you. I'm hearing it's very hard to keep that from you, and I don't think they're doing a very good job. Sorrow, loss, grief, depression. And this feels, especially with all this water, it feels like there has been substantial loss in this person's life, grief. They don't want you to see them like that. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. So, yes, it's like, well, first of all, I'm getting that Halloween energy, of course. So, October might be significant. But they almost feel like they do have a curse on them. They do have this negative mindset. And it's very hard to be happy. They feel like you put a curse on them because they can't stop thinking about you. And on the bottom of the deck was fantasy. And you might have pile one messages because daydreaming was the first card that came out. I've used different decks for each pile, but this with daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing, this is very much just like you might have really rosy cheeks. I'm just noticing that. But I think you guys really reflect each other, and the fact that you do both daydream about this foundation, about these feelings being expressed. Um, hmm, there's a lot of growth, but I think you both kind of are just living in that fantasy world. I think the difference is you try to involve your person in that little fantasy bubble, but your person stays secretive, mysterious, concealing all those feelings. But you feel them, you feel intuitively, and you want to help them. So you nurture them, And I think they really appreciate that. They really feel appreciative of how kind you've been to them. So we have reconciliation, reunion, second chance, back together, I miss you. So that is something, huh? Let's see what else came out. Secret crush, admirer, attraction, suitor, and butterflies. Yes, they are keeping all of this under wraps. But as you can see, they absolutely want this second chance with you. Yeah. Mm. Butterflies. Give them butterflies. Romantic feelings, falling in love, affection, happiness, and emotions. They want nothing more than to be free with you. Proposal. Are you shitting me? Love offer, engagement, agreement, wish come true. I just got goosebumps. Magnetic attraction for the bottom of the deck. Alluring, lust, irresistible flirting. So, wow. So we have all of this attraction, all of this affection, this love that you make them feel like you are a wish come true. And I just keep seeing how these couples are just so happy. And this could be a part of their daydreaming, or yours, or both. But I do feel like they've got big feelings, but they are holding back. Okay, unrequited love. So, yes, you have poured this love into the connection, and you you don't even feel seen. You feel like a ghost. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This is all that you have known because they have not given you these little tidbits that we're getting right now. Because they're too scared to talk. They're too afraid to talk. Um, I think they're dealing with some heavy mental. I'm hearing that song by Hailstorm. It's called Heavy Mental. If you don't care, then I don't care. you know, it's. Hmm. I think you have this intuition, and you want to wait. But sometimes that's not enough to keep things going. I mean, if you are constantly feeling this, but it's just secrets, it's just avoidance, procrastination. I almost said projection, so maybe that too. But it is definitely there. Definitely there. They're definitely holding those back. Let's see what the tarot says. Look at that. There's the I love you card. I'm trying not to mess up everything. OCD is really kicked on. So they might be neurospicy. They might definitely have some mental health issues. Oh, okay. Could this be any more clear? Did you see how that just like was like bam? So yes, they definitely are having a rough time. I mean, to be feeling all of this and not be able to share it, it's got to be really rough. But yes, they do have these feelings. They do see you like sunshine in their life. I saw that. It said, I think it said, I hope you will wait for me. Or, I don't know. I just saw number 3. Look at that. I have so much desire for you. That's, woof, a grounded newbie. Well, no, not grounded. A passionate new beginning with that Ace of Wands energy that we like to call the dick stick. Um, that's what, and look, it's been burned. This card has been burned before. Have I lost everything? There's that fear. There's that 9 of Swords. Also, a little bit of hermit energy with, look at that. I'm sorry. You know, you always want to give your person grace and space because, and I feel like you have, but because you don't know what they're going through. But you also want to communicate that what you want. You want, I think you've told them of your feelings. But they just, they really are sorry that they haven't been able to give you what you deserve. So they just don't give you anything. Look at this. Do you even care? I could be your hero, baby. That is lover's energy. Also, 6 of Cups, soulmate energy. I think they struggle with, I just saw 16, which is Tower. And that is really Lovers is a choice of the heart. 6 is unconditional love. It's healing. Gemini energy with that. I think they really just struggle with believing in themselves and believing they're good enough for you. Look, that's the one I saw. I knew I saw that and it came back out. I hope you'll wait for me with the number 3. And that's Empress energy. That's growth. And so we started with the number 4 and we're ending with that number 3. And so it is giving, Emperor, Empress energy. Think before you act. Again, this, I think, was the first card out in pile 1, so you might have messages there. Look, I just dream and wish for everything. They do. They daydream. They wish that. See, this is the energy of being in their own head. I keep seeing the 10, which is a cycle. But look, this is, yeah. I'm in so much pain. I am addicted to you. That's Capricorn energy. I know you from somewhere. That's 6 of Cups energy. So there's so much love here. But they are in no way, shape, or form anywhere near being able to nurture this connection. And that's what they think about. And this is self-sabotage. Because they certainly understand that the connection itself is something that they want in the end. They feel connected to you. Look, it's more devil energy. Look, there's the Ace of Swords. It's that truth that they want to bring to you. They want to hold you. They want you to wait. But they don't want to ask you to do that. So, and they're always going to be stuck in this, in their head, until they heal whatever it is that, I think they've really just been very burned in the past. But it's a beautiful energy, as far as the feelings for you, but it keeps them struggling to understand their emotions. And until they figure that out, until they feel safe enough to let their guard down, they're going to continue to just admire you from a distance and miss you. I'm going to get some messages. Pile 2. Okay. I lost my way and was self-destructive. This came out in pile 1 as well. And they don't want to hold you down with, they don't want you to see them the way that they see themselves. Oof, oh my gosh. There is so many, like, I run away and hide my true self. Yep. These cards tonight are trying to catch fire. I was afraid of being vulnerable. Yeah, they're not used to that feeling. It feels wrong. How to? I try so hard to ignore you. Exactly. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we're here. um, what's the bottom? I messed up big time. Yeah. But, you can't heal your person. You can't force them to love you or care or think. And it's not even that they don't, it's that they can't. They've got a lot of, oh, look, this must have been for me trying to save a card. Got a little scorched on my nail. Um, but yes, this is. I mean, these are all so. I lost my way, was self destructive. I run away, I hide my true self. I'm afraid of being vulnerable. I try so hard to ignore you. I messed up big time. It's very. It's a very. Almost like a victim mentality. Like there's a lot of stuff going on that scares them. And right now, um, you are at the top of that list. And so they will avoid you like the plague, is what I'm hearing, until they can figure out how to speak to you, how to. I mean, this is a lot of big, big feelings. So they don't know how to make it happen. Okay. Silence is how I cope. Yeah. I'm hearing Enjoy the Silence from Depeche Mode. Also hearing Silence from Sarah McLachlan. Look at, I can't face you. Fear. You were the whole package. Regret. I will overcome this. It's tough to share my feelings. So lots of confirmation here. It's on the bottom. Together with you was pure bliss. And that is why they feel safer just fantasizing and not voicing any of this, because I don't think they can trust themselves. But you still stay and try to nurture and love them the way that they deserve. But who's loving you the way you deserve? Pile one or two. Oh, see, you might have. I'm telling you, you need to go watch pile one. But you deserve love, even if your person is going through it. And I know that you want to help, but the best way you can do that is to also start loving yourself from within. Let's see what spicy giggle messages come out. Also, guys, if you are interested in a personal read with me, you can find my information in the pinned comment down below. For it is not into my ear you whispered, but into my heart. It was not my lips you kissed, but my soul. Oof. Good morning, beautiful. Spent all night thinking of you. You taste so sweet, like liquid sunshine in my mouth after 1,000 years in the darkness. I'm hearing that song, Steal My Sunshine. Let's see what's on the bottom. You are my muse. Because of you, I will paint my best painting, write my best novel, recite my best poetry. You are divine. All right, guys, let's see what comes out with the initials and charms. We have Jupiter. We have 1, house 1. And then we have Scorpio, which also came out in the zodiac signs. And let's see. Let's see what we got. You got a lot of numbers. Lots of numbers. We have 8, 8, 8. So lots of Leo energy. We have 3, 3. We have 0, 0, 1, 6, 9, or 2 6s, 2 9s, 69. I don't know, whatever you whatever you want there. We have the letter K, P, E, U, N, M or W, B, U, C, and the letter Z. And your charms, we have a music note, so there might be a musical connection here. We have the mermaid coming out. No shit. It's been so long since she came out. Oh my gosh, and I can't even. Okay. The struggle. I just want you to see. And not only did the mermaid come out, but the one wing came out. Remember I mentioned that there were wings? I'm hearing I'm not an angel from Hailstorm. She says, I wasn't always this way. I used to be the one with the halo. But that disappeared. When I had my first taste, fell from grace, and left me in this place. And I'm starting to think maybe you like it. Look, there's another feather here. I'm still hearing the song. Tear you down. I'll make you bleed eternally. Can't help myself from hurting you, and it's hurting me. And I don't have wings, so flying with me won't be easy, because I'm not an angel. We have this little charm. This little wave charm is what I see here. So again, emotions, water, waves. I'm hearing comfortably numb. Pink Floyd. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. So we have this little lamp here with a flower on it. So I think there is some illumination here. Some epiphany that has caused some growth. I'm also hearing from that movie Anchorman where Steve Carell like, I love lamp. I love lamp. Loud noises. So yeah, if you want to take a picture. And that is going to be your reading today, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, and I'm sending you so much love, warm soul hugs, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose this beautiful unakite stone, which is a Pisces stone, this is going to be your reading. I do want to mention that when I was meditating over this pile, and I kept hearing the song, I think it's by the Flamingos, which is I Only Have Eyes for You. This always reminds me of like a garden, and then I hear the lyrics. I don't know if we're in a garden or on a crowded avenue. Are the stars out tonight? I don't know. They all disappear from view. So I only have eyes for you. So, if you are interested in the zodiac signs, we have Capricorn, Pisces. So Pisces again. I'm also hearing that song Capricorn and Pisces. We have Leo and Taurus. Your card is Sleep, number 32. So beautiful. So, trying to see so much detail in a Josephine wall painting that it's there's just it's every time I look, I see something new. But I am getting this moon energy, this um, in your dreams, you may be having dreams about your person, connecting with your dreams with your person. I'm hearing Sleeping Beauty, but you can see that there is someone back here. Um, hmm. I'm also hearing the song by Selena, Dreaming of You. It's almost like that's the only place you can meet. Yeah. So this moon energy is giving fear and secrets. Hmm. Anxieties. And let's see what came out with your oracle cards. Unhealthy choices. Bad eating habits. Focus on your health. Careful who and what you let in. Hmm. There's a lot going on in this picture. Hmm. So your person definitely is sleeping on you right now, right? They look at you right now like an unhealthy choice. they, and I think it's because I'm getting up here that the sun and the dark, it's like you guys are night and day counterparts, maybe. But, um, hmm. Yeah, they see you as a bad choice right now just because they are trying to focus on other things. They are very guarded and careful to who they let into their. They don't let many people into their world. They're afraid of how you might see them. Temptation, see? Seduction, weaknesses, tempting offers, and desires. So there you are with your shiny little apple. I'm getting Twilight vibes. It's like, how he tried so hard to stay away from her in the beginning until he just like gave in. And I think your person is trying to not give in to this temptation. Because I think their life is a mess right now. And even in this sleep painting, your person is awake. I don't think they get much sleep. Blessed union, meant to be together, love that transforms, divine mission together. So there's your counterpart energy. So they do understand that this connection is very real, even surreal. But I think they do want change, and they're trying. They're trying. Your love has transformed them. Heart of betrayal, unfaithful, love triangle, betrayal of trust. This is why they are so careful and so guarded. This is why, look, and it's almost like, just I heard nail in the coffin. NBA Jam. You know. But I think your person has been betrayed. And they might still be healing from that. The bottom of the deck was studying you, the study room, studying you, learning to love, getting to know each other. So that's some big deck energy right there, to be at the bottom of the deck and this be the overall energy. Yes, they are avoiding the emotions of this connection right now. But it does keep them up at night thinking about how much they desire you, how much you feel like the one person that could hurt them. But they also want to know you. So they study you. Maybe they spy on your social media or reread the texts that you've sent. Ebb and flow, change with the tides, surrender, surge of energy. So, again, with that moon energy, yeah. I think they are trying to focus on change with this reducing to 5. It's also Hierophant energy, which is like self-limiting beliefs, different kind of maybe even different religious factors or different values. But I think they're trying to change. They're trying to surrender. In the middle of it all is, that they know that you're meant to be. They feel it. It scares them. And they're not ready to tap into that yet. They're still trying to heal. jumbled thoughts. The mind can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. Mhm. Confusion, anxiety, escape. I'm hearing the song Escape by K5. And I think that's how they feel. They'd love to just be able to escape. They held a lot of anxiety and confusion, and I think it's because they don't trust themselves. They've been burned so many times that they just don't know how to trust themselves. They're always in their head. They want to. They want to surrender to these feelings, but they're not ready to share them at all. Wounded healer. The wound is in the place where the light enters you. Empathy, healing, and purpose. And that's you. You are the wounded healer. And because of that, you have tried to do that for your person. And I think they think a lot about it. So I think you've shown them that they could live in a world of color when they've just been so lost in the black and white. Having hope. Navigate your shadows with compassion and gentleness, grace, kindness, and self care. So that is I feel like you give them hope that they can find this love again. I think they have feelings that they've never felt before. Now, these this came out actually with these. There's three came out at a time. So I'm gonna let me see here. We have so having hope, we have involved, true love, charmed affair, long-term potential. Now see, there's this love triangle up here. So you might be dealing with someone who's not necessarily single. Um, in whatever way they have something karmically blocking, but they do believe that this door leads to something true and beautiful. They have that hope. You've shown them such kindness and grace and empathy. And then this one came out. So these three came out together. Having hope, involved, and communing, connection with spirit and divine downloads. So there's a very spiritual connection between the two of you, like no doubt. There's lots of moon energy. So I feel like you do have a dream connection, and I do feel like your person lives in these subconscious fears. Hmm. So this was the bottom of the deck, and it's potential. Look at that long term potential with involved. Use your gifts, shine bright, and unique opportunity. I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond. So that's a beautiful energy to have overall. This could be you using your gifts by shining a light on your person's wounds. You are the light for your person. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there's that. So, yes, they are avoiding those at this time, but I feel like they do eventually want to try to explore these without all of this confusion and anxiety. They do need some time to connect with spirit, but they do see you as a unique opportunity to find love that I don't think they've ever experienced quite like how they feel for you. So I don't think they even trust themselves. Hmm. Let's see what the tarot says. Okay. I picked up half a deck of other cards. Now I'm having to separate them. Okay. There we go. Pile 3. What's going on with pile 3's person? Well, there's that 5 again. If I follow you, I could lose everything. That is that Hierophant energy of just self limiting beliefs. I'm too afraid to talk. That's giving 12, which is the Hanged Man, and that is also Pisces energies. Heavy Pisces energy in this pile. It's also Cancer energy with the 7, with the Chariot. They're too afraid to bring that or anything that they have felt at this point. They're not ready to dive into all that. 7 is a very divine number, though, and I do think they understand that you have this very spiritual connection, even if they don't really understand it. But they are feeling so. This again coming up with this love triangle, somebody might already be in a relationship. Um, so take that if that resonates. But your person, I feel like with the green, they're very much someone who their heart, they might get a little possessive of their, like once the emotions start flowing and they've declared, I heard, I do declare their love for you, they expect that to be, you know, it. They don't like thinking about you. Um, they don't like thinking about confessing to you for you to just end up walking away. They would not be able to handle that. But if you do, if you are the one that is in a relationship, they don't want to see you with anybody else. So I feel like they are going to keep it under wraps um, until you aren't in a connection. I don't know. It's very tricky the way I'm. Hmm. I know they do not want you to see this side to them because that means they have feelings. Like this is a big feeling that they don't want to share. So yes, they're avoiding. They're avoiding. Look at that. Okay. There's your Ace of Pentacles. This is a grounded new beginning. And that's what they want. Let's get one more. Pile 3. Peekaboo. Look at that. 18. The moon. Yeah. There's a lot of fears and just subconscious fears and anxieties and secrets. I don't think they. This is a secret. This is not a secret. You know this. Um, but I'm also seeing 9, which is that the hermit Hierophant wanted to come out again. So, but the hermit is, they might be going through a dark night of the soul. And that's where, these jumbled thoughts and trying to surrender and, healing is, I think that's what they need. Because there is potential for a beautiful connection here, but they have to focus on healing and yeah, they're trying to navigate their shadows right now. Look, you are wrong. So, This could be specific to something you discussed with your person, but I'm seeing it as a red flag. And I think it being on the bottom of the deck is how, they saw you as this temptation, as this red flag, as this um, bad for their health, Um, but they're starting to understand that they were wrong about that. What the red flag is the fact that you trigger them into looking inside themselves instead of just focusing on this passion. I'm hearing, I want you so bad, babe. So, I want you, she's so heavy. Hailstorm. My, might have, I really love that song. Um, Now is not the time. So, I'm seeing these, eights together as a tower moment. I think you being so desirable and so tempting and them not being able to be with you right now is driving them mad. It's causing these tower moments that they don't know. And I'm getting to that Christmas might be significant because it's very much Christmas energy right there. So let's see what is good. So you have so many choices and options. And this card is is one of the cards that has gotten burned before. So I'm always feeling like, this lover's energy and being burned in the past and wondering why you would want them and you know not trusting that with Gemini energy, by the way, with the lovers, and it's a choice of the heart. And I don't think they do feel this. Look, another tower moment. I am manifesting you, your family. See, 13 transformation. Um, they want a new beginning, a grounded new beginning. They just have to they just have to figure out how to love themselves. This I would do anything for you always gives me that. Um, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that with the throat chakra. Anything. They can't. They're not telling you about this. Not one bit. But now is just not the time. It's not that they don't want you. It's not that they don't love you or have these deep feelings. They just don't understand. They just don't understand how to function with feelings. I feel like you are very good with understanding your feelings and you try to help, but they they just kind of steer clear of you. They stay busy. There's that devil energy. You make me want to do bad things. Maybe. um, let's see what messages come out. Okay. Pile 3. Okay. I abandoned a good thing. I fear you have moved on from me. There's that fear. You are always in my thoughts at night. Told you, they lose sleep. They lose sleep over you. Pile 3. Let's get one more. Pile 3. What would they say? Would they say anything else? Okay. I am afraid to show you who I really am. There's all that fear I was feeling. It was my fault. I am to blame. And then on the bottom we have, I'm now focused on doing the work and healing. So that's amazing that we've got some really good confirmation for that. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Let's see what messages come out of here. Pile 3. Oh, okay. Look, I am a lost soul. There is no greater love than yours. Pile 3. You are not forgotten. All these cards that have come out so far match. I just heard you put them on cloud 9. Oh. Look, it's the same again. Will you open up your heart again to me? There's that fear that you have moved on. I will overcome this. So that sounds beautiful. I will overcome this. I just had this like warm, like a hug. Just felt like somebody hugged me. Let's see what comes out with the spicy giggle deck. In case you ever foolishly remain in fear of my love, know that it's 100% unconditional and will never fade. Wow. There's so much fear. What is your favorite position? Mine aren't any with you. I think your person deflects with comedy. You are my muse. Because of you, I will paint my best painting, write my best novel, recite my best poetry. You are divine. I think about you constantly, whether it's with my mind, heart, or my other parts. There's that cheekiness. And now, and just so you know, pile 3, if you are interested in a personal reading, you can dive into this. But let's get your charms and initials. We have Gemini, again there. We have the number 6 again, that Gemini energy with that. And I believe this is South Node. Um, I'm not positive. I'm still learning, guys. So. My brain is not the sponge that it needs to be for all this stuff. All right. Let's see. Oh, there. Okay, good. I was like, no. When you lose letters this small, they're just never coming back. All right, so we have again, and you might have messages in pile too, because I have seen a few now that have come out again. But we have 888, which is that Leo, that strength energy, and this pile was Leo. 4, 6, there's that 10, that cycle. Okay, let's see here. Your letters. We have B. Okay, it's getting hard to see. That's a D, J, D, L. So I heard dirty DJ and down low. So I don't know what's going on here, guys. But oh, now I'm seeing BJ. Okay, stop. Okay, we have W or M, S, E, V, U, A, K, Alaska. Is that's an O. And a B. We have a K down here as well. BK, Burger King. Okay, so what is this? Is this some kind of random thing in there? What is that? I gotta say, guys, I don't know what the hell that is. That's just a piece of nothing. So we're gonna take that out. Cause I don't know. But we have a palm tree. We have a Pegasus. Very magical. Maybe a vacation in your future. A vacation. We have this heart. But there's like a little. What is on there? I cannot tell what that is. It looks like maybe a rose. I just think you are growing inside their heart. And then we have this little fish here, which reminds me of rainbow fish. So I feel like I'm hearing you make their scales sparkle. And then we have this beautiful elephant, which is, elephant in the room. Elephant never forgets. So I think they do understand that This connection is going to take a lot of strength, a lot of healing, and a lot of accountability. And again, I know this is a palm tree, but it looks red and green, so Christmas vacation maybe? But here, in case you want to take a screenshot, and that's going to be your reading, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, warm soul hugs, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.
Menino Beach.